Hello, Internet. I am here today to bring you One Piece chapter 1060. Yes, that is right. It's gonna be pretty intense. Now, how do we start things off? Well, we started off with my favorite drawing for the Straw Hats in an actual while, because it's a recreation of the color page from Volume 8 just now with every Straw Hat. And yes, there is no Yamato. Weep. Cry and weep. Oh, we're all sad. Anywho, so we open up today on Luffy's dream with Luffy screaming about how it's a lie. Luffy says Sabo would never kill Cobra. Robin actually agrees, proving that she does indeed know who Sabo is, but never told Luffy because big brain. Luffy and Zoro start to have an argument. Caribou is there, but he's just in a barrel, which means Caribou unironically has got farther. It has now had a better shot of being on the Straw Hats than like Carrot and Yamato, because he's on the ship right now. Like, actually right now. So, have fun. And, they're all losing it. Of course, Jinbei, Frankie, and Brooke are all kind of up in the air because they have no idea what happens or what happened with them and Vivi. They'll probably tell them, but it doesn't matter. And then Zoro actually brings up that, you have to trust the people you rely on, and how Vivi isn't a pushover, which, pretty good development for Zoro. Then we get to Luffy just flopping down, talking about Sabo's innocent, and how Sabo is actually one of the few people who Luffy shared his dream with, and then he stated his dream. And, oh boy, are you guys ready? Guess what? There's still no dream. His literal phrase is, "And I said I'd," and that's it. Now, we do know it's very close, and that in order to do it, his shot of doing it is by becoming king of the pirates. So, very interesting. And Shanks also cried when Luffy said that, which was very interesting. After everything that transpired, everyone is just sort of losing their minds. And we cut back to the Marines talking about where Sabo is and how they intercepted him. So then we get a shot of the Gorosei and Im. Then Sabo is talking to Dragon and describing what is going on. But then we see storm clouds. Storm clouds start to rise over everything, and gets pretty intense. And Sabo brings up how there was no king of the world, but the empty throne wasn't empty. So basically, they're saying that Sabo saw Im. And then, so what does Im do? They intercepted the translation, so supposedly that means the revolutionaries didn't get it, but I have a feeling they did, because, they kind of want the story to move forward, so. But the sky gets lit up, and a bright light happens, and then whole island destroyed. And then they talk about how the country that they marked off never existed, which, given the way it is phrased, it makes it sound a lot like the God Valley incident, which, for people who assume that Im is kind of like a title thing that is passed down, it could be. Obviously, there's always the possibility of one of the ancient weapons, but then there's another possibility that, since it's framed in a way similar to how God Valley is talked about, like how the island disappeared and the island never truly existed, it could be implied that Im did something during the God Valley incident. Or that's what I'm getting out of it. Which, you know, this is kind of where the chapter should have ended, but I'll save that thought for later. Next, we cut back to the Straw Hats. They're all going about their day when a giant water cyclone shows up. And Luffy just straight up is like, nope, there's somebody trapped in there, so Zoro cuts it. And who else but Jewelry Bonnie. Yeah, Jewelry Bonnie. She is the one who is going to be relevant, I guess. She also has a bounty of 320 million. You know, good stuff. Chapter review time. Now, today's chapter was very intriguing. There wasn't much. There was a decent bit going on, but apart from Sabo getting absolutely nuked, like I'm talking, like someone was on a killing streak in COD. Or no, the whole team was on a killing streak in COD. Oh my goodness, Sabo got nuked into oblivion. Is he dead? Probably not. It is One Piece. But then again, I don't know. He's killed Ace. And like 2 people have died in Wano recently, very recently. Like 10 chapters ago maybe. 2 people were confirmed to be dead. So Oda might be on a killing spree right now. This may also be a flashback. The entirety of One Piece is a flashback. That would explain why Oda can kill. No. Anywho, so the chapter overall was very good, but not the craziest thing in the world. It was very good for the most part, but there were some things that kind of hindered it. Like, as I said before, we didn't find out about Luffy's dream, even though the chapter is called Luffy's Dream, you know? Kind of a lie. We still don't know it. All we know now is that the Straw Hats know it, which doesn't help us, because, like, what? That... Anywho, so, honestly, the Sabo getting nuked part saved the entire thing. Some dope moments between Zoro and Luffy, which earns this a solid 8 out of 10. Now, I know the internet is going to be really hyped about it, because honestly I'm pretty hyped about it too, but looking at the chapter objectively, I can't give it higher than an 8. Just because, like, apart from the nuke and the reaction to the crew, like, I mean, Jewelry Bonnie showing up with the Straw Hats is pretty interesting. I get the feeling she's going to be very old and give us some information about the world around us. And I think that's gonna benefit the story, because now we're actually finding out stuff, because, you know, they kind of reinforced that this is the last saga, so it should be treated like the last saga. But with all that being said, I did still enjoy the chapter, obviously, because I gave it an 8 out of 10, and I want to know your guys' opinions. So make sure to do the normal YouTube stuff, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya!